Hey everybody, it's Nicole Atherton, and I'm back today with another Project Life Process video. This is week 49 of 2017, and I'm laying out my photographs here, making a few adjustments so that the events that talk about each other are right next to each other. So first I'm going to be working on the left-hand side of the spread, and for this week I'm going to use almost exclusively, I think, the Ali Edwards For the Love story kit, which was the story kit from December. And I apologize for the crazy shadows going on. I filmed this at night, and I don't have the best lighting, but I was in such a groove that I'm like, I got to get this done. And it comes together really quickly. I love the story kits for this purpose. Every time I use one, it's like, boom, it's done. And you'll see it's completed in no time. So there are a limited number of cards, 3x4 and 4x6 in each of her kits. And then some embellishments like this chipboard piece and some add-on stuff that I purchased, those transparent hearts at the bottom you can see there. And then these are some of the leftover December Daily 3x4 cards that the color scheme matches, so I'm going to be mixing those in as well. So I took the digital stamp set that comes, with a kit, or it doesn't come with it. You can purchase it separately. And I put that on top of the picture of my comforter. And this is like the first time in like a month I had a chance to sleep in. So I documented it. And I added For the Love of, and I filled in naps. I later changed it to sleeping in because it wasn't really a nap. I was sleeping in. So you'll see that in the still photos at the end of the video. I added a transparent heart to the 3x4 December Daily card and stapled it on there. And I'm moving on to some journaling cards. And this UGG was, again, part of the December Daily kit that I had cut up, but I never ended up using. This 4x6 card is also in the kit, and I don't have any photos from the Monday of this week, which would have been the 4th of December. But this was the day that half of our animals, 2 out of the 4, the tan animals, as it were, Maggie and Cooper, had to get general anesthesia to get their dental cleaning done. And I thought it was an appropriate card to use because, you wouldn't do that if you didn't love your pets, right? So I just sort of talked about that and what they found and why we chose to do it there. Next, I'm going to be talking about how much I had been working and not really having a day off for many weeks, and just kind of the UGG that I was feeling around the beginning part of that week leading up to my long weekend off. So quick journaling, and then I'll later add the date here. And then I'm going to elevate the UGG on some foam adhesive just to give it a little dimension. Next, I'm going to work on the title card, and I had originally thought I was going to use the marketing card. You saw that in the beginning, and I don't know, I liked this 4x6 card, and I paired it with the long chipboard piece that was from that pack, and it says, "Be in love with your life, every minute of it." And then I'm going to add the dates with the mega date stamp, and then Ali Edwards Crafters Ink in Columbia, which also matches the light blue that's in the UGG card there at the bottom, or in the middle. You saw me struggle with changing the date earlier. The dates are hard to change, but the numbers in the middle are a little easier. So next I'm going to cut this out and put it in the middle here. And then put a little star. These are silver stars that came with a kit. And I will use 2 more throughout the spread to create sort of a loose visual triangle. This title card here, I mean, the background part is a little bold for what I usually use, but I think the white piece in the center, it provides enough places for your eye to rest, so it works for me. Next, I'm thinking about if I want to add anything to that bottom. These little cards came with the kit also, and they say for the love, and they come in a bunch of different colors. But in the end, I'll decide later, and I'm going to add one of those stars on there. So now I'm pulling over the right-hand side, and the top 2 photos are when we went to the Kings game on Saturday of that weekend, and then the bottom is and kind of middle left is more about our trip to Disneyland and stuff. I talk about this more in my December daily, and the way I do, well, I shouldn't say that I do, because this is actually the first time that I've completed December daily and done my project life from December. So my approach is to try to use different photos that didn't make it into December daily. Not that they were bad photos or anything, they just weren't the ones that I didn't choose. So some of the stories will be the same, some of the stories will be different, but even if they're the same event, I'm going to choose to tell a different aspect of that event. So they're not actually the same stories. I'm going to be adding the date to these journaling cards. So on this first one, I'm going to add the dates. Well, I'll do it later, but this is going to be talking about the hockey game. So I'm going to do that one. Then I'll add the dates of the Disneyland weekend to the bottom of this one, which would be the 8th, 9th, and 10th. Okay. And then next, moving on to talking about the hockey game and how it was my first official hockey game, and it was a good time. I liked it. And now, thanks to Jeanette, we're Kings fans. The third card in the middle row there is a transparency that was an add-on option for the story kit that month. And I got a diamond-shaped chipboard element from the story kit and added it there. And then I have a lot of chipboard pieces that are the same shape, so I'll find one and I'll use it on the other side for the next week. And then here you just saw me add the 2 other stars to complete the sort of visual triangle. Added a little journaling to that Disneyland hotel photo, and then that's it. So you can see, I mean, it's a pretty basic week. Again, everything just pulled together so easily and so quickly with these story kits. And that's one of the reasons that I love them and I still subscribe to them. And I still have pieces left over. So I will definitely use the hearts probably in another spread or layout or something like that. So thank you so much for your time and hanging out with me. Time is a super precious commodity and we all don't have enough of it. So I am super grateful that you decided to spend your time here. I hope you saw something that inspires you, and I will see you guys again really soon. And until then, happy crafting. Take care. Bye-bye.